It's no secret to anyone that Ava Coleman, played perfectly by Janelle James, is not the best principal.
Ava's our principal. She has a unique take on her job.
She's bad at her job. What's unique is that she's bad at her job.
She has no problems making it known to her staff that she doesn't take her job seriously and that running Abbott Elementary School is not her top priority or a focus in life, which is beyond frustrating to her staff.
It says, "Attention, Principal Coleman, urgent, must read."
They all say that.
This one says you should have a backup plan.
Well, I hope you have a backup plan talking to me like that because you fired.
Whether she's pampering herself in her office and being neglectful, or running one of her many unscrupulously shady online businesses, she also wastes most of her time running her social media channels.
Well, you're also a principal, so yeah, but this is my art. I write, I edit, I direct, I do the music, I lip sync. Because of me, when people say that their favorite director is that Ava lady, somebody else got to be like, which one?
And while she consumes herself with all of these other priorities, the school itself seems to be completely falling apart.
The conditions of this place are abysmal. Not to mention you have a principal who knows more about the cast of Love Island than she does her own students.
Hey, just as much.
It's terribly neglected and underfunded, causing the staff to more often than not do more with less, and worse, often causes the students to suffer as well. Take, for instance, when an inexperienced young teacher came to Ava practically begging her for help, only for Ava to ignore her pleas and not offer any form of assistance in that classroom, which then leads to a physical altercation between teacher and student, with the teacher ultimately getting fired, and Ava taking absolutely no accountability for this catastrophe.
Maybe we should alert the school district to this. I mean, a child was harmed.
Hey, harmed? I handle this. No need to let them know that a child was harmed on my watch, on the school's watch, to be clear.
Ava, this is not handled.
So why then did the teachers come to Ava's aid to keep her from getting fired when she was asked to go before the school board? On the one hand, helping Ava would have helped the school attain much needed funding. On the other hand, they could have not helped Ava, knowing she would most certainly lose her job, and they could have gotten a new principal who most likely would have actually been qualified to do the job. So why then didn't they seize the opportunity to let her fail, all on her own accord? Here's some reasoning Janine gave to Gregory, who really didn't support the idea of Ava staying. After all, Gregory saw himself as being better suited for her position.
I studied for it, I majored in it, I did everything right. But I didn't get the job because Ava blackmailed the superintendent.
Say they fire Ava, then what? They bring in some micromanaging control freak who won't let us do her jobs?
Yeah, we wouldn't want that.
Look, I know she may not be our best option, but she certainly isn't the worst.
Fine.
It's a pretty weak argument, but what really makes Ava so appealing despite all her shortcomings? And not only appealing to her staff, but to audiences as well, who have deemed Ava a fan favorite of the show. First, credit must be given to the actress who gives the character life, Janelle James. According to Vulture.com, Janelle James' energy clicked from her audition, but Quinta Brunson sensed she could bring a depth to Ava that would make her more than just an antagonist. Plus, James knew how to have fun with the script. According to the show's executive producer, she just picked it up and ran with it. And Quinta Brunson was right. Though Ava can be funny, she does have her moments where she shows she's got heart too. Take, for instance, this scene where Ava had to fight for funding for the school. Instead of continuing to joke around, she stood up for the teachers.
Because the teachers that work there are some of the most dedicated, hardworking, and creative teachers in this entire city. And it's not like y'all been making it rain up in here. We've been taking appetizer money and giving these kids a charcuterie experience. Don't give us the money because we need it. Give it to us because everyone at Abbott deserves it.
But let's face it, what people really love to watch is Ava being her usual mean old self. Whether she's ridiculing the school superintendent, talking down to the staff.
Janine?
Yes.
You're pushy, squeaky, and annoying. Excuse me?
Hey, Ava, do you work here?
For 9 years.
Damn, this is embarrassing for you. You should really try to stand out more.
Or making teachers pay to park in the school's parking lot.
It's development week.
Here's a development. You either got to park on the street or give me $50 for your spot. I'm making extra money for the school.
But at her worst and most hilarious, audiences get the biggest kick out of how Ava shamelessly harasses poor Gregory, with zero regard for how inappropriate she's behaving as his boss.
My eyes are up here, Mr. Eddie.
I was expecting,
I've played out this very scenario in my head many times.
Why are we here exactly?
Wild chocolate drop. Hershey Kiss, why don't you try? Start with Janine.
I really don't want to.
You know what? I respect Barbara and her little daughter Taylor too much to hit on you publicly. Nice arms though.
And it's her cluelessness and cavalier attitude that brings much of the humor to the show, lightening things up for the audience, which often counterbalances more of the heavier topics. And at a school like Abbott Elementary, everyone could use a good laugh now and again. But let me know what you think. Do you approve of Ava staying on as principal or being fired? Or do you think Ava's actually grown as a principal since season 1? Let me know what some of your favorite Ava moments are. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Thank you.